Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Michael. Today we're going to be making some Cloud 9 potatoes. If you've never heard of those, stick around with me. I'm going to show you how easy these are to make. Let's go ahead and get our potatoes started. So I've got a Dutch oven here and I've got 3 pounds or about 1.4 kilograms of Yukon Gold potatoes that I've cut up here in little cubes. If you're not quite ready to use your potatoes after you cut them up, always make sure you put them in water and completely submerge them. That way they won't have a tendency to want to try to turn colors. So definitely keep them in water until you're ready to cook them. I'm going to go drain these and I'll come back and we'll get started cooking these. All right, I've got my potatoes now. Let's go ahead and put them into the Dutch oven. I'm going to fill this up with water till I get at least an inch of water over the top of the potatoes. All right, I've got my water heating up now. We want to make sure we put plenty of salt in there. So go ahead and grab your salt and let's go ahead and salt our potatoes. And if you don't get enough in there now with this, I'd err on the side of don't putting enough in, because when we get ready to mash these up to make our Cloud 9 potatoes, we can add more in at that time. So just put enough in there just to get these going, and we'll come back and we'll give that more of a seasoning. So we're going to let these come up to a low simmer and I'll show you what we'll do next. All right, my potatoes have come up to a light simmer now. I'm going to turn those down to about a medium, and we're going to cook these between 12 to 15 minutes. It might take a little bit longer, but what we're looking for is when you can stick a fork into one of the potatoes and it's fork tender and it breaks apart on you, then you know they're done. You don't want to cook them until they're completely mushed. You just want them so that they're just fork tender, and you'll turn them off and we'll come back and we'll move on to the next step. All right, I'm back and my potatoes are done. I did take those to the sink and drain off the water out of those. And once you come back, you want to let those sit for a minute or two till the steam on that evaporates all that moisture out of there. So it'll take just a couple of minutes with the pot here that you've got. It'll evaporate that moisture out of there and leave you with a nice potato that we'll have here. Now the reason you want to let the potatoes dry out like that is because it will absorb a lot of the extra cream and things that we're going to be putting in there. So let that moisture come off of those potatoes before you start processing those. So I've got 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream here, or that's 170 milliliters. I'm just going to put that in, and that is warm. I warmed that up in the microwave for just a little bit. You want your heavy cream to be warm so that it prevents the potatoes from becoming pasty, and we definitely don't want that. Now I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese here. That's a half of one of the blocks that we would get here, and that's 115 grams. I'm going to add that in. You want that to be at room temperature so that will blend in nicely with the potatoes. I've got a half a cup of sour cream. That's 120 grams, and we want that at room temperature also. Now I've got 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we're going to put that in. I've got white pepper here. This is 1/4 teaspoon. If you don't have white pepper, you can use the black pepper you can. This is really nice because you won't see it in the potatoes once you get them blended up. And that's to taste. If you want a little bit more, you can. If you want a little bit less, start out with a little less and then add some more. Now I've got a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. We'll put that in. And I haven't put any salt in there yet. We're going to go ahead and start blending this. I'll give it a taste to see where we are with our salt. And I've got my mixer, and we're going to start out on low. Now with your Cloud 9 potatoes, you don't want any lumps in there. So if you like a lumpy potato, this is not the recipe for that. This is nice and smooth like a cloud, hence the name Cloud 9 potatoes. So we want to make sure that we get all of those potatoes all mashed up in there to get that nice fluffiness that we're looking for in this mixture. All right, now that I've got that pretty well blended, I'm going to take a spatula here and come in and just make sure that I get everything down in there so we don't have any lumps in our potatoes. And we'll continue on. Now let's check for seasoning on our potatoes. We are not quite there yet. I'm going to take a few of these out. Look at that, how nice and creamy those are right there. Let's check for seasoning to see if we need to add anything else. Any salt, pepper, more garlic powder, whatever you like. Those are so good. I'm going to put just a little bit of salt in there. And again, this is seasoned to taste. Now let's blend that in. All right, let's check our Cloud 9 potatoes now and see what they look like. Look how creamy and fluffy those are. Let's get a little bit of that out and give it a taste test. That looks absolutely delicious and creamy. Look at that. Nice and creamy that is. Let's give it a try. That sour cream, that butter, that garlic is coming through there, just a hint of that salt and pepper, right combination for that. These are absolutely delicious. If you've never had Cloud 9 potatoes before, definitely give this recipe a try. I know you're going to love it. If you like this content, maybe you might consider giving me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And while you're at it, check out one of these other 2 videos over here on the side. You might find something else you like. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment how your Cloud 9 potatoes turned out. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye now.